Hi, I'm Simon, and in this video we're going to look at our pre-record checklist for recording single channel speech with the Sound Devices 7 series machines. Whether you've been recording for years or it's your first day on the job, it's so important to run through some simple checks before you start recording. This will ensure your machine is set up ready to go and help you avoid a lot of common mistakes. But before you do that, you'll want to make sure your machine is configured correctly. So if you haven't done so already, check out this other video on how to configure a 7 series machine. Once your machine's all set up and configured, ready to go, it's time to start running through the checklist. Start by connecting the microphone cable to the microphone input and connecting the headphones mini jack to the headphone output. Check the input switch above the microphone input to ensure it's set to mic. You can now turn on your machine. Once the machine is on, check the bit depth and the sample rate on the LCD display. It should be set to 24-bit 48 kHz. If the sample rate or bit depth are not correctly set, they can be changed in the menu. Press the menu button, scroll down and select Rec Sample Rate. Select 48K. To change the bit depth, select Rec Bit Depth and select 24. Now exit the menu. Next, you'll want to check the time and date settings are correct and change them if necessary. This can be done by pressing the menu button and selecting Time Date Set. Once the time and date are correct, select Done and exit the menu. Check the battery level to ensure it has enough charge. And check the media status and capacity. On this machine, CF stands for Compact Flash. IN stands for the internal hard drive, and EX is for an external drive. The number refers to how many hours of audio can be recorded before the drive is full. The lower the number, the less space is available. Check the headphone mode. When recording with a single microphone, this should be set to AA. This can be changed by turning the black rotary encoder on the right-hand side of the machine. Now it's time to check the LEDs. First, let's look at the track assignments. As you can see, I have input 1 assigned to track A, because in this example, I'm only using one microphone. If the LEDs are not in this configuration, they will need to be changed. To do this, simply hold down the stop button while pressing the input button. The LEDs on the left, above where it says LIM, are the input signal LEDs. If these are lit, that means an input signal is being detected. Check this by talking into the microphone with the input gain control boosted. Check the input linking LED is lit. If not, go to the menu item Input 1 to Linking MS and select Linked 1 2. With the inputs linked, the input 2 gain control should be turned hard left. The input 1 gain control will be used to control the input level. If using a condenser microphone like the AKG C535, phantom power will need to be enabled. Check the green LED labelled 48V is lit. To turn phantom power on or off, hold the tone button and press menu or HDD. Check the blue low cut filter LEDs are lit. When the low cut filter is enabled, it will help to reduce low frequency noise. If recording a signal with a lot of low frequency content like drums or a bass instrument, it may be appropriate to disable the filter to capture the full frequency range of the sound. To turn the low frequency cut on or off, hold the lamp button and press menu or HDD. Check the green media status LEDs. These will show you which media you will be recording on. Check the orange limiter LED is enabled. To turn the limiter on or off, go to the menu item Mic Inputs Limiter and select Enabled. Now let's check the scene name. Hold down the stop button to see what the name of your next audio file will be. This will appear at the top of the LCD display. To change the scene name, go to the menu item Rec Scene Name Number. You can either create a new entry if starting a new recording, or select an existing scene name if continuing a previous recording. Now let's check the input level. Look at the LEDs on the right. This is your input meter. The input level should average around -20 dBFS, with roughly the same amount of peaks reaching above and below this point. Ask your language helper to start speaking while you adjust the input gain control. Once the input level is set, adjust your headphone level to a comfortable position. And now you're ready to record. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!